Hello everyone, this is a quick overview of the AmWell cart. Here's the pan tilt zoom camera, or PTZ for short. You should be able to see it moving around when the provider is on the call. The provider's just probably looking for something specifically. They're able to zoom in up to 20 times zoom. Please do not touch the camera to move it for the provider. There is an option in the menu on the touch screen. And here's the tablet with the touchscreen that allows you to access the menu. So you can troubleshoot the microphone, the speaker, or this is where you actually move the camera for the provider. Just gonna close that. This is where you mute or unmute. And just below the tablet is the microphone. So you should be able to see a red light. That means that the microphone is getting power and the provider should be able to hear you. And on the right side of the cart, when you're facing it, here is a lever to either raise or lower the cart depending on the sight line that the provider needs. And at the bottom of the cart there are two cables that can retract in. This one's an Ethernet cable, don't worry too much about it. And on the other side is the power cord. So when you run and bring it to the patient, unplug it, and it should retract. And then when you bring it back for storage, please, plug it back in. And after you plug in the cart, please make sure that there's a little lightning bolt right where the battery icon is, because I've actually seen staff accidentally plug the cart into a dead outlet, and these carts do not like to go below 50%. Anything below 50%, the cart doesn't work right. And every time you move the cart, remember to disengage the brake, move it to the patient or a place of storage, and re-engage the brakes, because there is a possibility the cart will roll on its own. Some quick troubleshooting tips. So if you can't hear the provider, just simply touch the screen or reveal the menu, and then touch the speaker, and just increase the volume, or you can just touch and raise and lower the volume as you need. If we're a little too loud, you can lower the volume. If you still can't hear us at 100%, make sure we're on the cradle speaker. Another troubleshooting tip for if the provider can't hear you, just make sure you're not on mute. So this is mute when it's red, unmute. So if it's white, just go to the menu, go to microphone, and make sure the USB microphone is the one selected versus built in. And just make sure that the microphone below has a red light. Another troubleshooting tip is for the camera. If the provider can't move the camera, simply touch the screen, tap menu, camera to reveal the camera menu. Make sure it's on the PTZ camera and not the tablet. Tablet camera means this fixed camera right here, so there's going to be no movement in the camera. So make sure it's PTZ. And here are the controls for the camera itself. So left, up, right, down, right, and here's the zoom function here. Another maintenance item for this cart is cleaning. So cleaning between patients, super important. Any alcohol-based wipe is okay to use. I believe for Northwell it is the purple top wipe. It could be used on any surface on this cart, including the touchscreen. The only surface that can't be touched is the camera lens. The camera lens might develop a haze that prevents the provider from seeing the patient. Otherwise, the last item on the agenda is continued audio-video issues. So if you still have trouble with audio-video with a cart, despite the troubleshooting tips earlier in the video, please call the help desk and start a ticket. Otherwise, you can also call the telehealth center at 516-719-5290, option 1, and we're going to need some information from you. First, we need the name of the cart, which can be usually found, we put a label on it right around there. Also, the location of the cart. We need to be able to find it in order to troubleshoot it. Third is the issue itself. What's wrong with the cart? And another one is what happened leading up to the issue. Were you in the middle of a call when it suddenly dropped, or you were trying to receive a call from the provider and nothing happened? Stuff like that. And then the last one, super important also, is the name and number of somebody to contact to help troubleshoot the cart. So when IT gets the ticket, they need somebody to call, and we just need a name and number, and we'll go from there. Otherwise, everybody, have a great day.